A cup full of love, a stream full of water, a flower blooming, and a child laughing. There is so much purity in all of this. There is so much love in all of this. So much innocence and a lot of beauty. This is the space that we desire to create. A space where you can come in and feel all of this, and receive all of this. Receive a space of deep compassion. Because we know and we understand and we see that the life journey is not always easy. And we recognize and acknowledge the pain that each one of you go through. You come in here with a karmic plan. A karmic plan to live a life a certain way, to go through certain experiences and live through certain lessons. And not a lot of you feel that you know how to navigate through this. Very few of you start to see things from a higher perspective and learn to navigate and yet not know so much. There is a gift in not knowing as well. There is a big gift in it. There are times to look at things from a higher perspective and to see the roadmap and where it's leading you, and to shift directions if that is what is needed. But there are times when you have to face what's right in front of you and face it as well as you can. And so all of you who've been facing things head on in the best possible way, we acknowledge that. The way that you are reacting to life is the way you know the best. You don't know any other way yet. And it's okay. It's okay to not know everything. It is what you came here to experience. To be in a space where a lot is not known. And to figure it out, a lot of it out, as a part of your journey. And yet there would always be some things unknown. And so we come here today with a message that we hear you. We hear you. And we see the pain that you move through, the uncertainty that you feel on your journey of life. Yes, there is a higher perspective always available for you. Yes, you can zoom out and see what's exactly happening. How are you playing certain roles in certain ways? How are you reacting to life instead of responding to it? But there are times for you to do that. And if that time has come for you to zoom out and notice what is happening around, then we offer you the space. Through this space, you will be able to witness your journey from a higher perspective. And we offer you that perspective with a lot of love, knowing that no matter how much you zoom out and try to see the bigger picture, you will still be responding to life in a zoomed in way. And it is those responses that would really change the course of your journey forward. Those tiny responses and choices that you make in every moment, that is what creates the next level of your journey. Know and remember to be compassionate with yourself. Know and remember that small shifts lead to bigger leaps. Remember that each step towards higher consciousness, whenever you choose to respond with love, instead of your limitations, is where you open up a new portal, a new timeline, a new way of living for yourself. Remember that you will fall, you will react, and you will speak from your limitations many times, and that is okay. At the end of the day, you tried, you did the best you can, and for that, you need to be very kind, compassionate, and forgiving towards yourself. At the same time, acknowledging and being proud of all the spaces and in all the ways you did much more than you expected out of you. You're powerful, you're full of light, you're amazing, just the way you are. And that is our message for you today. Wow, that was some message from the Council of Light today. Such a beautiful message of love and compassion. I see the light beings as a group of ascended masters. And these are the beings of light who walked on earth and have evolved tremendously. So they do know the human experience. I especially work with Ascended Master Kuan Yin, and she has walked and experienced earth. Of course, there are light beings who have not experienced earth as well, but are of unconditional love. Today, as I brought them in, there was so much compassion, which was so beautiful to see. Yeah, there are so many times where we get too involved in our day-to-day life. We're busy reacting to every situation. But they said that we also have a choice to zoom out and start to see it from a higher perspective. And when we're not doing that, they say that's also okay, because we're doing the best we can. We always have a choice to zoom out and look at the roadmap ahead in terms of our life. And this is not the astrological chart that I'm talking about. But zooming out would just mean looking at things from a higher perspective, how people are playing a certain role in your life for you to learn a karmic lesson. Let's say you're playing the role of victim in your life. Then there might be someone who's playing the role of abuser in your life, so that you can keep playing the role of the victim. When you zoom out and you look at it from the higher perspective, you know that they're just playing a role. You know that they're just playing a role so that you can learn to come out of your victim consciousness. So they are offering that vibration, that frequency to you for you to learn your lesson. When we start seeing things from a higher perspective, we start knowing that being in victimhood is our choice, but it's also something that we're almost born into, isn't it? Where most of us are not raised empowered, raised resilient, raised trauma-free. All of us, we all have been damaged through trauma, through one way or another. We all have been in spaces where we've learned to cope in unhealthy ways. So as a natural result of that, of course, we are filled with victim consciousness. The path of greater consciousness is to learn that we are not victims, that we are sovereign beings of light, that we are free and empowered, and is to choose empowerment through every choice we make in life. Every choice that is given to us, there is one choice where we stay where we are, and there's another choice where we learn, where we can decide to transcend it and move beyond it. There is nothing wrong with us being where we are and experiencing that experience as a part of our lives. But there comes a time when we've experienced it enough and we've learned from it, and we're now ready to transcend it. And to be able to transcend it, you have to feel it fully. That's the game. You have to feel everything fully, process it fully in your system. And, and that is when you'll be able to learn your lesson, the lesson that it's offering you, and zoom out and see the higher plan and then transcend it. It's so beautiful that how intricately this is designed for us. I feel so. What about you? How do you feel about this plan of life? How is your journey of life going? Tell me what's really happening and how you really feel about this. Please do like, share, and subscribe and do everything nice with it. Sending you a lot of love.